I feel that one a little bit small, so just add a bit to it. When I'm making the dough, portioning off the dough, I don't weigh it. It's all done by feel. And my mom taught me that. When my mom was alive, we'd make the dough together. Pretty much grew up in a pizza shop my entire life. This is all I know, eat and breathe pizza. We lived down on College Street, and my mom worked at Butondo's. After school, I was a good kid. The owner would let me stay there until my mom finished work. And he'd keep me busy making some boxes, putting stuff away in the back. Frank's Pizza House first opened in 1965. My family's been operating Frank's Pizza since '92. My name is Giorgio Taverniti. I'm the owner here of Frank's Pizza House, and I was born and raised here in the city of Toronto. Toronto Life wrote an article about me, I'd say about 3 years ago. I went public with it. It was tough. I was embarrassed. I don't know why. It's probably one of the best things I ever did. What I have is a condition called advanced glaucoma, open eye glaucoma. I've had it, I'd say, since I was diagnosed at 19. I'm 50 now. About 4 years ago, as I realized I lost the vision completely in one eye, and in my left eye, I have like tunnel vision, so I just see through the center, no peripheral vision whatsoever. I haven't been driving for the last 5 years. So I was at a store, a local bakery across the street. I was paying, and obviously somebody was beside me, and I didn't see him. Then a few days later, he came into the pizza shop, and he asked me, Giorgio, I do something to you? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, I was right next to you at the store cashing out the other day, and you completely ignored me. And I'm like, oh my God. Right? I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I had to explain to him, okay, I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't see you. Like, so somebody could be standing literally right next to me, and I have no idea somebody's there. Now I don't have to worry about that, because a lot of people know about it, or somebody will say, hey, just watch out for George, he can't see properly. I'm fortunate enough I can still operate my business, to a good scale, but I have the right help, of course, right? It's not just me. I got the right staff, I got the right support, I got my family. I've been making pizza since '92, so I'd say for the last 31 years or so. I love making pizza dough. Pizza dough is like so calming, and just feeling the dough, smelling the flour. The original recipe was given to my mom from the original owner, and we've been following the same process ever since. I have a starter that's from '92, that we add a bit of a starter in every batch of dough. We do about a 72-hour cold fermentation in the fridge. For our pizza dough process, we use 3 types of flour. So we use a blend of Canadian 00, Canadian regular flour, and some semolina flour into our mix. Just let that incorporate. Okay, so I'm gonna come over and start adding the water. So inside that water, some salt, sugar, dry active yeast, and a drop of olive oil. About an ounce or 2 of olive oil. Everything's weighed, portioned. And now we got the magic, the starter. If you see it, it's a big pulley. We're gonna toss it right in.
We're not adding flour.
Yeah, because I see it a little bit moist still. So what I want it to be near the end is clean on the bowl, the dough picking up all the flour on the side. And then to finish it off, we add a bit of olive oil at the final mix. You give it a nice coating. It gives a bit more flavor to the dough. I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna just feel it. And that's what I'm looking for, right? A little bit of pull, a little bit of elastic. See, it's not sticking to my hands, it's clean. I'm gonna cover it up for a few minutes. Let it rest. Cook that nice. Cut it into our portion balls. For this one's just a little bit big, so I'm just gonna trim it. You want to get all that air out nice and tight, and then you're just bringing it in. I'm using this to make the shape of it smooth like a baby's bottom. When I'm making the dough, portioning off the dough, I don't weigh it. It's all done by feel. And my mom taught me that. When my mom was alive, we'd make the dough together. We make 5 different pizza dough ball sizes, all by hand. This is for the 10-inch pizzas. This is the 16-inch pizza. These are gonna be 18-inch pizzas. So we're constantly making pizza dough, like every day. She'd cut it and feel for it, and then pass it over to me, and I'd make the dough balls. So that was the process. At one point, my friends wanted to see how accurate I was on my cutting skills and my weighing skills. I was pretty on point about 99% of the time. It's not a normal technique, I guess, but hey, that's my style. It's sad that my mom is gone, and I tell everybody, you know, it's tough. But I was so lucky to work with my mom for my entire life almost. So yeah, my mom really, really loved making pizza and in the restaurant business itself, and maybe that's where I got it from. After we make the dough balls, we coat it with some vegetable oil. If you miss this part, you're gonna get a crust on the outside there, and you'll be very difficult to stretch. You'll break, the pizza won't come out good.
So
it dries out big time, yeah. Cover them up nicely, nice and tight, like a blanket actually. You don't want any air to get inside. Put it to bed, and then we walk it into the walk-in cooler where it does its thing. So we let it cold ferment roughly for 48, 72 hours before we actually use the pizza dough to make our pizzas. What makes my pizza so good is because I make it. No, I put a lot of passion behind it. I believe, truly, for me, our pizza is the dough. All the ingredients, you can source out the best. You can pay top dollar, you can pay low dollar. But if the base is the dough. People, when they taste the dough, the first thing they say to me, wow, your dough's so good. And they can probably feel my energy in the dough. It sounds crazy, but you know, you put a lot of love and passion when you're stretching out that dough, using your hands, the warmth from your body, the cold dough, and they acknowledge it. They tell me all the time, Giorgio, you're making love to the pizza. It sounds crazy, but people always say it. And when I make my pizzas, I'm not trying to make them perfectly round. I want them to be a little bit off on shape, just because I want people to know, like, listen, a human made this pizza. It's not gonna be a perfect disc. It's gonna have some edges. Not a machine. I didn't press it down. I made it with love. What makes my pizza a Toronto pizza? Oh, that's a good question. The Toronto style pizza is just simple. Like, I was born here, raised here. You know, we use local ingredients. Even our starter is a Toronto starter. You know, we've had it for over 30 years. So, like, hey, how Toronto can you get? We do have a pizza called the Toronto pizza, believe it or not. Our Toronto pizza is pepperoni, mushroom, green pepper. Probably one of our top sellers. People call the standard, the basic, the deluxe. We call it the Toronto. So you come in, you ask for the Toronto, don't ask for the deluxe. Top 3 most popular pizzas right now, I'd say, is our margarita, classic cheese. We pull it out, add some fresh bocconcini, basil, pop it back in the oven to finish it off. Cheese and pepperoni. We use a Ronnie cup, locally sourced, not too far from Toronto. Pizza named after one of my daughters called the Angelique. Mozzarella, garlic, and olive oil. Drizzle, caramelized onions, roasted peppers. Pre-cooked bacon, goat cheese. We do it both ways. Calzone's baked, panzerotti's fried.
But what's the best way?
The best way's fried. Best way's fried. I always tell people, if you can eat the panzerotti, you gotta eat it fried. If I'm gonna bake it, I'm gonna have a pizza, I say, you know? What I love about my job, everything. Get to interact with people, get to come in and make food, make people happy. Being in this business, it's not about financial transactions. It's about people, community. And people always say, oh, I'm gonna open a restaurant and make all this money. It's like, it's not about the money. It's not about the money, it's about the people. Sometimes people are down on the luck, they don't have a few bucks to eat. We have a pizza slice fund program where you come in, no questions asked, we will take care of it. You know, all my life, I've been in it. You know, starting off at a young age with my mom when she worked at Bitondo's in the back, to a couple other restaurants we had, and before you know it, it's 40 years. It's because you love what you do. I love it. I love pizza, I love the restaurant business. This has became my life, my passion. I wouldn't dream of anything else. Future of Frank's Pizza House. If my condition gets worse, at the beginning, doctors say, they don't know, you can wake up tomorrow and not have any vision, right? That's reality for me right now. But I'm ready for it. At this point, more confident in myself with my eye condition, and with the right team, I can definitely operate the restaurant. One of my kids is slowly getting in the business, so we'll see what happens in the future.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it.
What I'd like to say to my customers that come here, thanks so much. It's been like so much support, so much gratitude for not only my customers, even the city of Toronto, and everybody who eats pizza. It doesn't mean they have to come to Frank's Pizza, you know, just supporting the pizza scene. Thank you.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high.